Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Welcome again to our Wednesday 15 minutes podcast. We started this new edition of My Marriage is Killing Me Sex Edition on Monday. This is just the second episode on sex edition. On Monday, I started us after we have read our normal text, which is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, 3 to 5. Which is Matthew 19, 3 to 9. That was where we took our text from, but I'm not going to go back to that one again. Okay, so all you need to do is you just press on subscription button, and then a bell comes up, press on the bell, and then you are a subscriber. It's essential you press on the bell so that every time the podcast is ready, YouTube will always send you a notification, and then you can just follow us up on your favorite 15 minutes podcast. Okay, now I read to us that Paul said we should not defraud each other of sexual relations. From New Living Translation, 1 Corinthians 7:5. Do not deprive each other of sexual relations. The consequences of that is this: unless you both agree to refrain from sexual intimacy for a limited time, to refrain from it for a limited time, so you can give yourselves more completely to prayer. Limited time. So there's nothing like you telling your spouse, your marriage, I'm not interested in sex, and okay, when are we going to have this? I don't know. For now, I don't know. Listen to this. When you say that, you have just handed over a green light or a green card over to Satan. He said, so that you can give yourself completely to prayer. He said, afterward, you should come together again so that Satan won't be able to tempt you because of your lack of self-control. So as a lady, I said to us on Monday that you cannot use sex as a weapon of offense. No, you cannot. Find another way of settling your problem in your marriage, but don't use sex as a weapon of offense. Because listen to me, when you use sex as a weapon of offense, you are literally handing over green light to devil to take over your marriage. So whenever you schedule, I said to us on Monday that there's a need, and I'm going to be showing you, there's a need for couples to schedule time for sex. Listen to me. The same way you have time for office, you have time for the children, you have time for holiday. Listen to me. You must have time. You must schedule time for sex. You must schedule time for sex. Okay. Whenever you schedule time for sex in your marriage as couples, according to 1 Corinthians 7:5, that said, defraud you not one another, it says, be with consent for a time, that you may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. Couple can schedule time for sex, and you should, as a couple. Not even a prayer and fasting should cancel the time you schedule for sex in your marriage. And if you keep canceling it, you are giving your authority to the devil to take over your marriage. So is every other thing. Don't always cancel your schedule time for sex as couples, except your spouse is sick and don't have the strength for sex. Now, there's a need. Now, let me just move ahead. You will understand this clearer. Now, avoid upsetting your wife, especially when you have scheduled that day for sex. Now, sex to a woman is not a need, but a reward for love. That is the way women take sex. Women don't see sex as a need. They see it as a reward for love. Now, she must not feel that she is your legal prostitute. She must enjoy having sex with you and look forward to the good moment in the bedroom with you. Now, exchange her love. Exchange her love language with her severally that day and beginning from the sunrise. She needs to be motivated for sex long before the scheduled time, according to Paul in that 1 Corinthians 7:1-5. Now, you see, one of the reasons why many women are dying in their marriage for sex is lack of this understanding on the side of the men. And that's why I said, have scheduled time that you have sex. Have scheduled time. It can be, okay, Friday nights, because her week is always busy. And probably there's no fellowship on Friday. So you schedule Friday. You can even schedule Sunday. There's not like some people say, no, Sunday is the holy day. Remember to, no, you can have sex on Sunday. You can have sex on Sunday if it's convenient for the two of you. And it's most convenient for her. You see, for a woman, sex is not a need. Now, but you see, you have to schedule a time that she has to be faithful to, and the two of you look up to it, and you avoid quarrel as much as you can, especially that day, as much as you can. And you see, you have to exchange a love language to her severally that same day. I'm not saying you should not exchange exchange a love language every day, but that day should be special. That day should be special. Now that's what Paul explained in 1 Corinthians 7:1-5. Hear what he said. He said, now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Now, do you know what that means? Now, Paul said, if a single person does not want to have sex with another single person, then avoid touching them. Avoid touching the lady. Now, as a single person, if you touch a single lady severally, you will end up in fornication. That's what he said in verse 2. He said, nevertheless, to avoid fornication. In other words, if you touch a lady severally in a day, she will not be able to put up resistance against sex. In fact, if you don't want the sex, she will drag you into it. Because do you know what? You just turned her on. Touching ladies severally in a day turns them on for sex. Turn them on for sex. So a wise lady who knows that turns her on will avoid you or will stop you from touching her. Now, you see, that is a secret for married couples. Now, secret in the sense that when you have scheduled a sex for a day, then do your wife a favor. Speak a love language. Some is not touching, some is gift. Some gift is what turns them on. But an average lady, in fact, all lady is turned on by touching, then gift can be one of her love languages too. Most ladies have more than one love language. But that is not a subject for this teaching. Most ladies, in fact, all ladies have more than one love language. Some have 3. But every lady's love language is touching. It's touching. So as a couple, you've got to learn to do that. So I will talk deeper into that. But what I'm trying to get across to you in today's podcast is that have a scheduled day, either once in a week, once in a fortnight, or once in a month. Of course, once in a month is too long. Depending on your age anyway, but at the same time, it should be weekly. Schedule a time. Observe the time. Keep the time. Avoid quarrel, especially for the lady for that day. Speak a love language severally. Are you listening to me now? That it's essential that you that you schedule a day for sex. It makes her to be prepared. Then you equally prepare her, which I'm going to talk more details, but I'm just emphasizing on this time because it doesn't happen in many marriages. Many marriages don't schedule time for sex. They have time for every other thing, but not for sex. That is too dangerous. Listen to me. If you don't have time for sex, then you have time for Satan. Then you have time for divorce. Now that's just what it is. So have time for sex the same way you have time for everything in your marriage. Celebrate your husband's sex drive. This is important to him. Celebrate your husband's sex drive. Don't tell your husband, you are too sexy. All you want every time is sex. No. Celebrate it. Celebrate it. And you see, husband also should keep to time for sex in their marriage. So that's why I said in the last edition, that learn to control your sex drive before you got married. Now, don't make your wife to feel like she's your legal prostitute. You know, a prostitute is somebody you walk to anytime and have sex and pay her off. You don't intimacy, no show love, no nothing. No, you see, your wife, if your wife sees herself as if she's your legal prostitute, that is dangerous for your marriage. That is dangerous for your marriage. It will destroy your sexual relationship. So as a man, you must do everything you can to control your sex drive. Observe the sex day. Keep the sex day or the sex time. Wives also should look forward to it. Husbands should prepare their wife for it. Avoid quarrel for that day. Speak our love language. And do you know what? Sex for that day starts in the morning when the two of you are going to work. Call her severally. Send her text that day. It should be a time to look forward to in the bedroom. That is why you don't schedule every day for sex. You don't schedule every day for sex, so that you can give yourself for it. You can give yourself for it. Your wife needs it, and I'm still going to explain that into details. Your wife needs it. She needs the time. She needs to be prepared for it. That day must be kept quarrel-free for the two of you. So, I'm just out of time again. But do you know what? I'm not out of series yet. So on Friday, I will continue. To make you to understand that sex in your marriage is a need to a man, but it's not a need to your wife. So that's why you need to prepare your wife. And then your wife also will need to understand why sex is a need to a man in her marriage. So from here, I want to tell her that Jesus Christ is Lord, and I will see you in our Friday 15 minutes podcast.